Hi everyone, this is the introduction section of the very first module of the leadership program. Now this section introduces you to a model called the ABR model, and this model is a model for leadership but also a model for life. So how this model works is it suggests that our attitudes in life drive our behaviors, which in turn get us our results. So depending on what our attitude is, so what we think and feel about things, will depend on the behaviors that we will carry out in our life, which will ultimately get us our results. So for example, as a leader, if I was attending a leadership training and I had the attitude that this was going to be a waste of time, then my behavior during that training or leadership development would probably be behavior of disengagement. So I wouldn't interact, I wouldn't follow through on any homework that was required, I wouldn't participate. And the results I'll probably get as a consequence of that behavior is probably not a whole lot of development in the leadership space. So what we'd want to, what would look good if we wanted to get to strive to really achieve in the leadership space, then we need to look at our attitude. What is our attitude? So if I had a different attitude, that I saw leadership as an ongoing learning experience that I will be engaging with probably for the rest of my life, then the behaviors that I would demonstrate when on say a leadership program or whatever leadership development would be probably more engagement, more participation, bringing a more positive attitude to it and really getting stuck in to learning and stretching myself. And then the results I'm likely to get are probably more positive and conducive to developing as a leader. So the ABR model can be applied to anything in life. At the end of the day, if you're not getting the results that you want in life, then you need to look at, hang on, what is my attitude here? This module also, also looked at transactional versus transformational leadership. So in leadership, we probably need a combination of both. We probably can't just be transactional. If you're just transactional, that's probably more of a manager. So transactional is, signing off time sheets, checking in on people's leave balances, all that kind of stuff. So very day-to-day transactional, whereas transformational is more about inspiring and motivating and engaging and leading people, probably the harder one of the two of them. And lastly, this section looked at the 8 competencies of a leader. So in this particular leadership program, the competencies of a high-performing leader, and I'm going to have to look down at my book to get them exactly right and in order, are adaptability, authenticity, drive, influence, innovation, resilience, thinking, and positivity. So those are the ones that you would have done your 360 assessment on. And those are the ones that I would always consciously kind of look at to see how I'm going. So tracking, hang on, how am I going in each of these? Are there any that I am really super charging? Are there some that I'd like to lift up a little bit? As I said before, leadership is an ongoing journey. It is not just I'll do it for a little bit and then that's it, I'm done. If you want to be a leader, you have got to be prepared to learn for the rest of your working career. All right, see you next time.